The bell above the cafe door chimed just as Emily wiped her hands on her apron, letting out a deep breath. She hadn't worked a shift like this in years, not since college, and definitely not at the Corner Cup, the quaint little cafe her sister, Lily, managed with love and a stubborn refusal to take a break. But this morning, Lily had called her with a raspy voice, coughing between sentences. I can't get out of bed. Please, just for today. Table numbers are marked. The regulars are easy. Emily, fresh out of a draining job interview and mentally exhausted, had almost said no. But Lily never asked for help. Never. So she pulled on jeans and headed over. Now, the morning rush had finally slowed. She took a sip of lukewarm coffee and glanced around. A few customers lingered, including a man seated at table 3. He had been there since just after 9 a.m., a black notebook in front of him, a nearly untouched cappuccino, and a gentle, unreadable expression. He had kind eyes, dark and steady. But there was something familiar. Like a shadow of a face she should remember. Emily shook it off and walked over. Still doing okay, sir? Want me to warm that up? He looked up slowly, his voice quiet but certain. No, thank you. I'm waiting. For someone? She asked politely. For something, he said. Then after a pause, maybe someone, too. She smiled awkwardly and turned to leave, but he stopped her. You're not Lily. Her hand froze on her notepad. No. I'm her sister. Emily. He nodded slowly. I thought so. Emily blinked. Have we met before? Not officially. Something inside her shifted. Before she could ask more, the bell rang again and a family walked in. The moment was lost. Later that afternoon, Emily slumped in a corner booth, exhausted. She looked through Lily's staff notebook, just trying to learn what she could to keep things running smoothly for one day. But a yellowing photo slipped out from between the pages. A photo of 2 young girls in matching pink dresses, and behind them stood a man with kind eyes and dark hair. The man from table 3. Her heart slammed into her ribs. She turned, and yes, he was still there. Quiet, patient. Watching her now. She stood and walked over, holding the photo. This is you, isn't it? He nodded, a bittersweet smile tugging at his mouth. That was a long time ago. You were 5. Emily sat across from him without asking. But I don't remember you. Who are you? He took a deep breath. My name is Marcus Wren. I was your father's best friend. When your parents passed in that accident. I tried to stay in your life, but your aunt, Lily's and your guardian, she shut me out. Said she didn't want any strangers interfering. Emily's throat tightened. We were too young to know. He nodded. I kept my distance, but I watched. I sent support anonymously. Helped Lily buy this cafe 2 years ago, through an investment fund she doesn't know has my name on it. I came in today because I heard she was sick. And because I knew one day, I might finally meet you. Emily's eyes welled with tears. All this time, you were there. I didn't want to interfere. But I cared. I still do. The following week, Lily returned, still weak but grateful. When Emily told her everything, her sister broke down crying. I always wondered where that loan came from. I thought it was just good luck. Together, they invited Marcus for dinner. He brought old photo albums, letters from their parents, even birthday cards he had written but never sent, ones that had been returned unopened. For the first time, the sisters began to piece together a part of their past they thought was lost forever. But life wasn't done testing them. A few months later, the cafe faced closure. The landlord raised the rent unexpectedly. They had 1 month to come up with the difference or give up the corner cup. Emily looked at Marcus one night, desperate. "We can't lose it. This place is Lily's life." Marcus gave her a sad smile. "I've helped quietly for years. But maybe it's time I stop hiding." The next morning, Marcus came in, this time not as a customer, but as an investor. "I want to officially become a partner in the cafe," he said. "Not because you need help, but because I believe in what you're doing." Emily hesitated. "Are you sure? After everything?" He gently placed a key on the counter. "This cafe is more than just coffee. It's your legacy. Your family. I just want to help protect it." 2 years later, the corner cup was thriving. With Marcus's guidance and Emily's marketing flair, they expanded to a second location. One evening, as they locked up the cafe, Emily looked at the same table, table 3. She smiled. "Funny how it all started there." Marcus chuckled. "Sometimes, the people we need most are sitting quietly, just waiting for the right moment to reappear." Emily nodded. "And sometimes, filling in for someone else puts you right where you're meant to be." Final message. Sometimes, life places us in situations that feel random, inconvenient, or even burdensome. But within those moments, there may be quiet miracles, connections waiting to be restored, truth waiting to be uncovered, and love that never truly left. Don't ignore the quiet ones at table 3. They just might hold the missing piece of your story.